Good morning, everybody. Welcome to class 11th, Economics. So today, welcome from the school classroom, and we'll be doing one topic, that is numericals on the chapter production. Numericals of the chapter production. We have already covered the theory topics of the chapter production. Theory topics of the chapter production we have already covered, right? Where we have already discussed about the law of variable proportion. So we have already covered several topics from the chapter production, where we have covered that there are always two factors, fixed factors and variable factors. You know, these two factors are actually engaged or employed in the course of production. These two factors are employed in the course of production. And when these two factors are applied in the course of production, we get to know about the output, that what output we have generated. So it is all about these two factors, which tells us that what is the resultant output. I also, you all have seen the video of food factory as well, where we have seen that there is a big factory, and in that big factory we have observed that there is a very big plant and machinery. That plant and machinery is basically a machinery which is being used for the production process. But not only the plant and machinery is there, with the resultant plant and machinery we have some laborers also who are working, who are operating that plant and machinery. And also we have one more thing with the plant and machinery and labor, that is the raw material, which raw material is being used for the production process, right? So we always have to know that there are always two factors, one is fixed factor and one is variable factor. When these two factors are jointly combined, we get to know about the output, that what is the resultant output. This topic we have already covered. Then we have already covered the law of variable proportion. The law of variable proportion. So if I talk about the law of variable proportion, so if I talk about this law, I told you that this law states that whenever two factors, two inputs, fixed inputs and variable inputs are joined together, whenever two inputs, that is fixed inputs and variable inputs, are joined together in the course of production, the observation of TP and MP arises. The observation of TP and MP arises. This states the law of proportion, variable proportion, already covered. And why it is called law of variable proportion, जिसके अंदर हमने already सीखा था. Suppose I am taking two factors, one I am taking land, one I am taking labor. So let us just see. Labor, I already know, labor keeps on changing in the short run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8. Labor which keeps on changing during the short run. So labor keeps on changing during the short run. But if I talk about the fixed factor means which is the fixed input. Fixed input का मतलब है which is completely fixed in all aspects. Respect. For example, this is all same. This does not change at all. This we are taking fixed, which is 1 in all cases. And this is the variable factor, which is the labor, which I am taking to be completely changing during the short run, because we already have studied that in the short run, the fixed factors remain fixed, but the variable factor keeps on changing. So I have observed this very carefully, that the fixed factor is fixed in nature, whereas the variable factor keeps on changing, right? So we basically state two things in law of variable proportion. We tells the relation of two things in the law of variable proportion, where we are taking MP and TP, where we are taking MP and TP. Now you all are aware of what is MP and what is TP, right? You all are aware of, because we have studied what is TP and what is MP. Let me tell you about MP first. If I talk about MP, then I simply say, if I talk about MP, तो उस point में मैंने आपको simple बोला that whenever during the course of production the fixed factor and the variable factor, the fixed factor and the variable factor are joined together, clubbed together, employed together, it is observed, क्या observe किया जाता है, that MP first increases 2 4 6 imaginary digits हमने ले ली, ध्यान रखना है, MP first increases, hypothetical schedule we have taken. Then in the second stage MP falls 4 to 0, and then in the third stage MP becomes negative -2 and -4, -2 and -4. This is all we have to study about MP. So when we are talking about MP, that is the additional product or marginal product, what I say that whenever the fixed factors and variable factors are joined together, are clubbed together, it is being observed that in the first stage MP starts increasing 2 4 6. Why MP starts increasing? MP means the production, the additional production. Why MP starts increasing? There is a reason. You know, MP starts increasing because earlier the production, you know, whenever we are doing the production, the fixed factor is new. The fixed factor is new, and because fixed factor is new, and also the labor is very jointly combined with the fixed factor, perfectly combined with the fixed factor, and the resultant is that in the very first way the MP is increasing. अब ये MP है 2 4 6. Now what will be the total product? What will be the total product? Is if MP is 2 4 6. Now tell me what will be the total product? First is 2, यानी कि 1 input gives us 2 output, which means that is the total product 2. 1 more input gives me 4. Now tell me what is the total? यहाँ ध्यान देना, एक labor, 1 labor gives you 2 units. That is the total product 2. 1 more labor, 1 additional labor. See, 1 additional labor gives me 4 additional product. Now what is the total product? Earlier एक लेबर ने 2 दिया, एक और लेबर ने 4 दिया, तो हमें बताना है कि दोनों का कंबाइन करके कितना हो गया 6. 2 लेबर्स 6 total product. Now third labor मतलब 1 more labor gives me extra कितना 6, which means what is total? 6 तो ऑलरेडी 2 से मिल गया था, थर्ड ने आती 6 और दे दिया, 6 यूनिट्स एक्स्ट्रा दिया, यानी कि टोटल कितना हो गया 12. I hope this is clear. This is the first stage where TP is increasing at increasing rate, MP also increases 2 4 6. I hope this is clear. Now आगे चलते हैं. अभी प्रोड्यूसर को लगा कि कितना अच्छा हो रहा है. It's really a very good thing that the producer is generating a lot of profit from the production. Then what he does, he actually, with the greed and to have more profit, what he does, he basically comes to a point that he should increase the labor. तभी उसने 3 के बाद फिर 4 5 6 फिर इंक्रीज कर दी लेबर. अब जैसे वो लेबर और इंक्रीज करता है, मशीनरी पे थोड़ा थोड़ा प्रेशर होना शुरू हो जाता है. मशीनरी पे, प्लांट एंड मशीनरी पे थोड़ा थोड़ा प्रेशर आना स्टार्ट हो जाता है, बिकॉज उसकी एक कैपेसिटी है जहां पे वो बेस्ट आउटपुट दे रही थी, अभी थोड़ा थोड़ा और उसके ऊपर प्रेशर आ रहा है. तो हम क्या देखते हैं, एडिशनल प्रोडक्ट इंक्रीजिंग, बट सी क्या होता है, टोटल प्रोडक्ट तो आपका इंक्रीज हो रहा होता है, एडिशनल प्रोडक्ट फॉल होना शुरू हो जाता है. मतलब जैसे ही 1 मोर 4th लेबर आई, एडिशनल लेबर आई, उसके आने से आपका, उसने 4 यूनिट्स दिया, उसने सिर्फ 4 यूनिट्स दिया, जबकि इससे पहले वाली लेबर 6 यूनिट्स दे रही थी, इसने सिर्फ 4 यूनिट्स दिया। नेक्स्ट लेबर ने 2 यूनिट्स दिया, उससे नेक्स्ट लेबर ने 0 यूनिट्स, एक भी यूनिट्स नहीं दिया। व्हाट विल हैपन ऑन टीपी? टीपी पे देखिए क्या फर्क पड़ेगा। 12 प्लस 4 16, 16 प्लस 2 18, 18 plus 0 18. This is the second stage. This was the first stage. This is the second stage. This is your second stage. So this is the second stage where we simply say, जहां पे हम simply बात कर रहे हैं, that in the second stage the MP, the additional products start falling and TP is increasing but at a diminishing rate. Overall TP बढ़ता हुआ दिख रहा है from 6 to 12, 12 to 16, 16 to 18, but at a diminishing rate, not at the rate at which it was rising earlier, increasing earlier, right? अभी भी उसको लगा, प्रोड्यूसर को लगा अभी भी टोटल प्रोडक्ट तो 18 है, अभी भी टोटल प्रोडक्ट ओवरऑल तो बढ़ता हुआ दिख रहा है, why not to try one more? उसने क्या किया, उसने और इंक्रीज कर दी लेबर, he increased more labor. अब जैसे ही इंक्रीज मोर लेबर, जैसे ही उसने लेबर को और इंक्रीज कर दिया, जैसे ही उसने लेबर को और इंक्रीज किया, अब उससे क्या इंपैक्ट आया, लेबर और ज्यादा इंक्रीज होते ही पॉइंट ये आ गया दैट एमपी स्टार्ट्स बिकमिंग नेगेटिव. नाउ द प्रेशर ऑन द फिक्स्ड फैक्टर इंक्रीजेस vastly. The pressure increases on fixed factor in such a way that there comes a problem that he need to, उसको क्या करना चाहिए, अब उसको यहाँ स्टॉप कर देना चाहिए था, लेकिन वो स्टॉप नहीं किया, वो और ज्यादा मशीनरी के अंदर रॉ मटेरियल डालता गया. उससे क्या हुआ, प्रेशर आ गया, इतना ज्यादा प्रेशर बन गया फिक्स फैक्टर के ऊपर कि पॉइंट अल्टीमेटली ये आ गया कि अब जो है फिक्स फैक्टर में अगर आप रॉ मटेरियल इंसर्ट कर रहे हो, रॉ मटेरियल आपका खराब होने लग गया, एंड इवन जो फिक्स फैक्टर है आपका, वो फिक्स फैक्टर आपका बिल्कुल रिपेयर एंड मेंटेनेंस में जाने लग गया, और अल्टीमेटली आपका एमपी स्टार्ट्स बिकमिंग नेगेटिव. And from here 18 minus 2 16 and 16 minus 4 12. Now you tell me which is the best situation, which is the best situation of law of variable proportion where the producer has to stop its production because going beyond that point is going to give him the losses. So which is the best position, कौन सी इसमें से best position है जहां पे उसको stop कर जाना चाहिए, where TP is maximum. Very good. Where TP is maximum, यहाँ उसको stop कर जाना चाहिए. Because जहां TP maximum है, that is the maximum production that he can generate. And if he goes beyond this point, then his TP starts falling, which is not a good situation. So he should definitely stop at stage 2. We will mention this. We will mention that he should definitely stop at stage 2 because stage 2 is there which is giving him the maximum profit. And if he goes beyond that point, if he goes beyond this point, his TP starts falling. I hope I am clear with this. So the first stage, the second stage, and this is the third stage. Can you name these 3 stages? Can you please name these 3 stages? What are these 3 stages name? The first stage name is increasing returns to factor. Kindly note down. The first stage name is increasing returns to factor. This is the first stage name. Now the second stage name, which is the diminishing returns to factor or decreasing returns to factor. ये आपकी second stage है 420. This is the second stage which we call diminishing returns to factor or decreasing returns to factor because here MP is decreasing. This is your third stage where MP becomes negative. That is your third stage which tells us that there is negative returns to factor. Negative returns to factor means here MP becomes negative. So no doubt we have to take care of these 3 stages very carefully. Increasing returns to factor where TP increases at an increasing rate, MP increases. Actually the rate of change in TP is MP only, right? So first stage, increasing returns to factor in the law of variable proportion where TP increases at increasing rate, MP also increases. Second stage, diminishing returns to factor where TP increases at diminishing rate, MP falls or MP decreases. Third stage, negative returns to factor, where TP starts falling and MP becomes negative. I hope I am clear with this point. किसी को कोई doubt इसके अंदर? Clear है that there are 3 stages in the course of law of variable proportion. Right? So now let us just move towards the next topic, which I am taking is now numericals. Based on this chapter, based on these 3 formulas only, which we have covered in the previous classes. So on that basis, we are now going to solve the numericals based on that. So please be very particular about this. Okay, so numericals. Let us see the numericals now. First of all, TP is equals to, we know already. I'm writing down the 3 formulas first, then I'll be taking the numericals. TP is equals to average product into units of variable factor. यही था हमारा formula TP का, average product into units. So from here we can find out average product also, where average product is equals to total product divided by units. Average product is equals to total product divided by units. And if I talk about marginal product, then marginal product ka formula was change in TP, that is delta TP upon change in units. So change in TP upon change in units. So this we have 3 formulas, right? ये हमारे पास 3 formulas हमारे पास है. So I would like to show you. Please see all these 3 formulas first. TP is equals to AP into units, AP is equals to TP upon units, and MP is equals to change in TP upon change in units. Okay. So on the basis of these 3 formulas only, we have to solve the question now. So this is already there in the PPT also. If you want to see formulas, this is TP, this is about MP, this is about AP, which I have already shared with you, right? ये मैंने already आपके साथ share किया भी हुआ है. So now let me take one numerical. The numerical is like where you have been given inputs. Inputs are given to you. Inputs means units. These are given to you 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. The inputs are already given to us. Secondly, we have been given TP. The total product is also given to us. The total product is given 10, 22, then 30, then again 30, and 25. This is also given to us. We have to find out AP, average product, and MP, that is marginal product. I'm giving you 1 minute to kindly please try to solve this, where I'm repeating, units are given to us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The TP is also given to us, that is 10, 22, 30, 30, and 25. Now the question asked to find out AP, average product, and also marginal product. So with the use of these formulas only, which we have covered, we have to actually see what is the total product, what is the average product, and what is the marginal product. So this is our question. Kindly start solving. I'm taking it. Kindly start solving. I'm giving you 1 minute to kindly solve it yourself first. Please try to solve it. Okay. See, when we talk about average product, I told you that average product is per unit output produced, and average product is calculated by TP upon units. ये तो हम already जानते हैं. Average product is calculated by TP upon units. तो यहाँ से how the average product can be calculated? TP upon units, which means 10 upon 1, it will be 10, 22 upon 2, 11, 30 upon 3, 10, 30 upon 4, that is 12.5. No, 30 upon 4, that would be 4. करो इसको divide जरा. 7.5. And if I talk about this, this is 5. So this is AP, average product, which is simply calculated by TP divided by units. Now let us calculate MP. MP also we already know. MP is change in TP upon change in units. This is the formula. Change in TP upon change in units. From here I can simply say change in TP upon change in units, say that MP can be calculated as, see, first जब एक ही लेबर था, first labor, he produced 10 units, means MP is also 10 units. First will be same. Then when one more labor came, two laborers jointly produced 22. Total product means it is the total. Two labor combinedly produced 22. Now tell me what is the extra that the second labor has produced. First वाले ने तो 10 बनाया था, second वाले ने दोनों ने मिलके 22 बनाया. तो extra labor ने, यानी कि MP is equals to change in TP, which is 12 upon change in unit 1. तो extra वाले ने कितना बनाया? 12 units. All right, very good. I'm getting the answers in the chat box even. Okay, third one देखिए. 3 units together, total product is 30. 3 units together, total product is 30. Now tell me what is the extra unit produced? Extra labor has produced how much? 8 units. From 22 to 30. What is the extra units produced here? 30 to 30, 0. And 30 to 25, TP decreased, which means MP becomes negative. So definitely it will become -5. Simply it will become -5. I hope this is clear. So this numerical is clear to all, that how we can find out AP, MP from TP, or maybe any one of them can be given in the question and we have to find out the other. Okay. Now let us take another numerical. So let us take this, the other numerical, where variable inputs are given, units are given, and the units are supposed given 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. The units are given to us. And as well as MP is given to us, marginal product, which is 10, 9, 8, 7. This time MP is given. And question is asking to find out TP and AP. Question ये find out करने के लिए बोल रहा है. Now see how it will be calculated. When unit is 1, MP is 10, means one labor produced 10 units. So at one labor only, TP will also be 10 units because it will be same. Second, 2 labors, because this is the additional product. Second labor gave 9 units. If second labor gave 9 units, produced 9 units, now tell me what will be the TP at 2 labor. First labor ने 10 units दिया था, second labor ने 9 units दिया, तो second labor पे total कितना हो गया? 19. Very good. Yes, I'm getting the answers in chat box. Very good. Correct answers. See, third unit gave us 8 units extra produced. Third labor gave us 8 units extra produced. Now what is the total? 3 पे total कितना हो गया? 19 तक 2 पे 19 था plus 8. So 19 plus 8, 27. All right. Then 4 units पे 7 extra मिला. Total कितना हो गया? 34. 34, which is your total product, right? Now coming to the average product, we already know average product is TP upon units. TP upon units. 10 upon 1, 10. 19 upon 2. Abhi 19 upon 2, which is your 9.5. 27 upon 3. 3 9 the 27. AP aa gaya aapka 9. And last but not the least, 34 divided by 4. 34 divided by 4, which will be 8.5. I hope this is clear to all. All right. So these type of numericals can be asked in question for 3 marks or for 4 marks. So this chapter now from my side is over. That is chapter production. And now in the next class, we'll be starting statistics. Chapter number 3, census and sample survey. That chapter will be starting from the next class. So I hope this is clear to all, because this chapter is now over. Any doubt, I would be definitely taking through WhatsApp also in the next class as well. So now you can tell me your doubts even.